And this time it's another Neuvillette deck showcase and we're using it on a rainbow deck. But probably it's more on Vape deck. So let's go. Our deck goals here is to make Raiden burst first, followed by
The campaign
Yoimiya
begins.
burst, and lastly Neuvillette burst. Afterwards, we will continue to do skill or normal attack of Neuvillette, dealing vape damage and going for game. So for round 1, I think we can use this spear to discount our skill and summon the electro
There is no escape.
summon of Raiden. Okay,
Shine down.
and I think we can rush by making Raiden get her 2 energy and casting the last dice on Catherine. So opponent has the same idea on what we will do. So they plan to make Raiden burst first, followed by either Colette or Tignari burst. And then since opponent has summon, they will deal quicken every end phase. But anyway, let's continue with our shenanigans or our combo. So I think we can now burst. And with that, let's do this. And then the remaining dice can be used for Zhang and Wagner. Okay, then we can switch on Yoimiya
Inazuma shines eternal.
so that we can do a normal attack and burst by the following round. And we can use Zhang, equip this weapon to draw 2 cards for free. So we don't have any card,
Are you going to
and
hold the
let's
festival?
just use the last dice to switch on Yoimiya. So will opponent, okay, so opponent will sacrifice Raiden here for free switch
Under
and
pulse.
probably go for the quicken via Kolei. So let's try to remove the electro resonance using the joy celebration. See, we have enough dice and we can ensure that we will be able to burst with Yoimiya. Okay, so removing oh, so I didn't know. I didn't know that I will be force switch even though
Let the mighty be humble.
yeah, so overload still works even using joy celebration. And with that, that's interrupted our plan because we got a lot of pyro dice for this round, but we're not able to use them since we got switched to Neuvillette. So let's get Neuvillette talent because I like the talent of Neuvillette. Okay, so we got this, and in case we trigger a hydro related reaction, we will gain additional 2 damage for the next 2 instances. So 1 damage each for the instance. And I think this is almost GG, I guess. But let's see. So I will just sacrifice Raiden here since opponent has gamblers and probably can kill my Raiden.
The
So that's
campaign
why I'm
begins.
sacrificing it now so that the dice will be wasted.
Under pulse.
Oh, so the dice are still added on Liben. So anyway, still opponent didn't trigger Liben, and we can just finish this game via this round if everything goes well.
I hear everything.
Okay, so opponent burst and We can switch now to
Pleasure is all
Neuvillette
mine.
and do a normal attack for heal and triggering a reaction for additional damage. And then go for game with another burst, and that will be our burst for handshake. So what will opponent do now? Will opponent kill? Oh, so it's GG. So good game. And we're gonna tune a card here for burst. And everybody now, let's go for it. Burst for handshake.
Flowers have.
So it's GG.
Yeah.
And let's try it for another game. But also this time we match up against a Nilo Bloom deck, the traditional one which uses Mona and Nahida for a quick swap and ensuring bountiful course. Okay.
Stay close and you will
And
live.
still, our deck goes with summoning with Raiden first, then continue doing normal attack, and by next turn, we will try to burst and switch to Yoimiya to attempt another burst.
Position.
Let's see. Okay, we can equip this weapon again, same with the last game, so that we're discounted by 2 dice for the summon, and we can do a normal attack, and the last dice will be on Catherine. So as you can see, I use Joy Celebration on first round to remove the Hydro, delaying the Bloom creation of Nahida. And now for the second round, since we're short by 2 dice or 2 electro dice, we can tune 2
Let
cards
me scry.
and attempt to burst. Okay, let's see what we will get. Probably a... Also, I thought I will get fulfillment to draw 2 cards, but since we didn't, let's just tune this card so that we can burst. Oh, we're using Meropid just in case, because I think Nahida will be countered by the Meropid, as Nahida always inflicts 2 damage instances per skill. So 1 from skill and 1 from Skanda, or the passive piercing damage.
I see everything.
So I think there's no need to switch, since opponent will kill our Raiden Shogun, having free switch on Yoimiya. And with that, we have now 4 stacks of Meropid, preventing opponent from using 1 first ever card this round. So I tune Meropid there, since I'm assuming we can burst this round. So by counting, we will have enough dice to do burst and switch by the following round.
Positions.
Of course, we will not allow opponent to kill our Yoimiya without doing burst. And this time, opponent can kill my also. Anyway, so since opponent will kill my Yoimiya, we can now have a free switch again on Neuvillette. Okay, so we negated dice, and that's sad because it costs additional dice to tune for Mona. and all of them now has status application that can react with Neuvillette for talent to be triggered. Okay, so it's 1 versus all, but oh, so we got lucky, and I think we can still win because I will now use the burst to get source water and heal each time we normal attack. Just remember, Meropid is still in effect, so in case opponent forgot, we can negate the first. Oh, so see? Oh, I think that's intentional because opponent doesn't want the arcane card to be negated. Okay, so many cards. Probably Jet Engine. So we will get double kill here. So let's use Sashimi and the talent for additional damage. So this one, I thought it's triple kill, but still. So what will opponent? If only opponent has extra turn, they just can end phase and deal Dendro Bloom damage. But anyway, it's GG and hope you enjoy. Bye.